This is Pete Meyer, Motor Age Magazine. Welcome to another edition of In the Workshop. Here today, we're going to be talking about something very special. Some good friends of ours, if you've been to the Auto Pro Workshop, you've seen where they've done a lot of sharing with tips and notifications. I'm talking about the guys at Ingersoll Rand, and they're celebrating a very special 10th anniversary. Here to tell me all about it is Andy Bardsley. He is a tool business leader with Ingersoll Rand. Andy, thanks so much for joining me today.
Hey, Pete, thanks for having me here.
I guess there's like a lot of news going on in Ingersoll Rand. Of course, there's always something neat going on in Ingersoll Rand, but specifically, we're talking about the 10th anniversary of the titanium products. Tell me a little bit about that celebration.
So, Pete, yeah, good point. Thanks for asking. The 10-year anniversary tool is a 2135 Ti Max tool with a special livery. It comes with a free Stylus Pro flashlight and the cool 10-year anniversary decal that you were holding up at the start of the webcast there. It's one of the has been our leading tool for a long period of time now, since 2003, in fact. So this is the special commemorative tool that celebrates the 10-year anniversary.
Ingersoll Rand has always been a name that has been synonymous with our profession. I personally own the guns, the air ratchets, and have recently been able to learn a little bit more about your cordless products. Tell us a little bit about the history of Ingersoll. You guys have quite a colorful history, especially with the NASCAR.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, we do. So back in 1934, we invented the first impact tool. We continued the development now. We've been leaders of that particular type of tool since we created it. So back in 1972, we created the twin hammer mechanism, which we utilize on this tool. And then in 2003, we decided to innovate and use titanium on the front end of the tool, on this area of the tool here. That makes the tool a lot lighter, makes it easier for a technician to use for a longer period of time during the day, lets them get through more vehicles or more repairs. Also, it's an incredibly tough material. We use it a lot on aircraft and other types of products. So it's something we're very proud of. On the back of the tool, we've got a power regulator, 4 positions, so the technician can adjust the power of the tool. And since this tool was created back in 2003, we've sold more than 1 million units of these products. So we're pretty proud of it. In short, in addition to your mention the stock car program, we've been involved in that since back in the 1950s, and pretty much all of the tire changers use an Ingersoll Rand impact tool today.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I had the chance to visit the NASCAR tracks as a guest of Ingersoll Rand, and saw nearly every Sprint Cup team working with Thunder Gun and some of the technology involved with that. Guys, if you want to learn more about that, check out the Auto Pro Workshop. We've got some neat interviews with I think the grandson of the guy who first brought Ingersoll Rand to the NASCAR circuit. He's still, representing Ingersoll Rand, still working on the tools. The titanium tool, yes, absolutely lightweight, especially if you're using that thing all day long. But I got to tell you, Andy, one of the things that I've always liked about my Ingersoll tool was that it's got some horsepower. Sometimes it's been the tool that's gotten stuff broken loose when everything else in my toolbox wouldn't even put a dent on it. What kind of power can we expect from this anniversary edition of the tool?
Sure. So this anniversary edition of the tool has the same power as the existing 2135 Ti Max tool, 780 foot-pounds working torque in reverse.
Wow.
In addition, it actually does. We can take off nuts in our lab at 1,100 foot-pounds. That's
wow.
A huge amount of torque for such a small package. We regularly test this tool out there in the field, and to the best of our knowledge, it has the highest power-to-weight ratio of any tool out there. So, as I say, we're pretty proud of this tool. It's best-selling tool for a long period of time now, and will continue to be.
And what else are you guys planning in celebration of the 10th anniversary of the titanium tools?
So for every tool we sell, inside the box, when you get one of these tools, there's also a sweepstakes entry form. You can go onto the website, which is www.titanium10.com, and you can enter to win a weekend at one of the stock car races in February. I believe it's February 21st, but all the details are on the website. And there's 2 grand prizes for a guest and the winner. Accommodation, food, and you'll get to visit the NASCAR hauler, a hot pass for the pit lane. And it'll be an all-round, full-out racing weekend. So it's a pretty special prize. In addition to that, there are several other prizes, including gift certificates for the IR Racing website, so you can get racing merchandise. So with a big giveaway. As I say, the website is www.titanium10.com.
Wow, that sounds like a pretty awesome contest, guys. And here's the URL that he's talking about. Get back there, down there. That we'll post up there for you, titanium10.com. Make sure that you get on there and register, for that sweepstakes. That, as having been a guest of Ingersoll Rand at NASCAR, I can tell you, if you're one of the winners, you're in for a treat. And that's not the only thing, right, Andy? I mean, Apex SEMA's coming up. That's one of the, if not the biggest industry show that we have every year. What can we expect to see from Ingersoll there?
Sure, Pete. Thanks. So I've been in the industry now for a little over 20 years, and this is set to be one of our biggest and best SEMA shows yet. We have a huge amount of innovation. We're really trying to turn the industry upside down and really move this forward. We're putting a huge amount of effort into giving value and helping the technician their day-to-day work. So you can see behind me, there's a few of our cordless tools sitting on the shelf here. That's our 20-volt program where we have lithium-ion technology in the batteries, where we've managed to develop cordless tools that give the same amount of power that our air tools give, which is best in class by a long way. At the SEMA show this year, we're going to expand that range with a 12-volt line of products. So we take our knowledge and our experience and make it more compact for some of the smaller cars that are on the road today. So look out for some huge launches coming up at SEMA.
Wow, that all sounds like really exciting news. Having used some of the 20-volt products, I got to tell you, I mean, in the past, I never was a big fan of cordless because they never seemed to have the horsepower that you needed. But having put your half-inch gun in comparison to a few others, I can vouch personally that they do. They will get the job done. But what else you can expect from Ingersoll Rand? Andy, I got to tell you, thanks so much for taking the time to hang out with me today and share the Ingersoll Rand news. Looking forward to learning more about the sweepstakes, and make sure you let us know who wins so we can include that coverage in the pages of Motor Age. And hopefully they'll break me away from Apex and let me come across to SEMA and check out your booth there. And Andy, thanks so much for hanging out with me.
Look forward to seeing you at SEMA. Thanks, Pete. Bye-bye.
Ingersoll Rand is excited to celebrate the 10th anniversary of titanium technology, the Titanium 10 Sweepstakes, a limited edition tool that includes a free Streamlight Stylus Pro flashlight, a commemorative toolbox decal, and your chance to catch a race in person. Ingersoll Rand invented the impact tool, and today, nearly every top-performing pit crew in professional stock car racing depends on the Ingersoll Rand Thunder Gun for lightning-fast tire changes. Now you can see these teams in action yourself and win one of 2 weekend trips to Daytona this coming February. All you have to do is go to titanium10.com to enter. When every second counts, race teams count on Ingersoll Rand, and you can too.